Good morning, old sport. You're having lunch with me today, and I thought we'd ride up together. He was balancing himself on a dashboard of his car with resourcefulness of movement that is so peculiarly American that comes, I suppose, with the absence of lifting work or rigid sitting in youth. Even more with the formless grace of our nervous, sporadic games. This quality was continually breaking through the punctilious manner in the shape of restlessness. He was never quite still. There was always tapping foot somewhere or impatient opening and closing of a hand. He saw me looking with admiration at his car. It's pretty, isn't it, old sport? He jumped off to give me a better view. Haven't you ever seen it before? I'd seen it. Everybody had seen it. It was rich cream color, bright with nickel, swollen here and there in its monstrous length, with triumphant hat boxes and supper boxes and tool boxes, and terraced with labyrinth of windshields that mirrored a dozen suns. Sitting down behind many layers of glass in front of the green leather conservatory, we started to town. I had talked to him perhaps half a dozen times in the past month and found to my disappointment that he had little to say. So my first impression that he was a person of some undefined consequence had gradually faded and had become simply the proprietor of an elaborate roadhouse next door. And then came that disconcerting ride. We hadn't reached West Egg Village before Gatsby began leaving his elegant sentences unfinished and slapping himself indecisively on the knee of his caramel-colored suit. "Look here, old sport," he broke out surprisingly. "What's your opinion of me, anyhow?" A little overwhelmed, I generalized evasions which that question deserves. "Well, I'm going to tell you something about my life," he interrupted. "I don't want you to get the wrong idea of me from all the stories you hear." So he was aware of the bizarre accusations that flavored conversation in his halls. "I'll tell you the God's truth." His right hand suddenly ordered divine retribution to stand by. "I am the son of some of the wealthiest people in the Middle West. All dead now. I was brought up in America, but educated at Oxford, because all my ancestors had been educated there for many years. It is family tradition." He looked at me sideways, and I knew why Jordan Baker had believed he was lying. He heard the phrase, educated at Oxford, and swallowed it, or choked on it, as though it had bothered him before. And with doubt, the whole statement fell to pieces. I wonder if there wasn't something a little sinister about him after all. "What part of the Middle West?" I inquired casually. "San Francisco." "I see. My family all died, and I came into a good deal of money." His voice was solemn, and if the memory of that sudden extinction of a clan still haunted him, for a moment I suspected he was pulling my leg, but at a glance he convinced me otherwise. After that, I lived like a young Raja in all the capitals of Europe, Paris, Venice, Rome, collecting jewels, chiefly rubies, hunting big game, painting a little, things for myself. Why? Gonna have to edit this shit out in the fucking thing, but the page does not wanna friggin' let go. The fuck, man? Really? It's definitely gonna. Yeah, it's definitely got a down page stuck together in there, huh? I don't know. Hope you enjoyed that deep cut if you're watching this live. It won't make it into the final one.